ancient 250-million-year-old microchip disproves evolution, because somehow you can disprove evolution by saying the Earth's at least more than 6,000 years old. Anyway, you may have noticed that the object in question is right there. It's this image. It's a really nice thing. You see the image everywhere. Microchip. Speaking as an attack helicopter and also as a person who designed at one time microchips, go learn something. This is not a microchip. You can see that it's tapered, and this is a cross section of something, and most things that are tapered and in cross section and fossilized are going to be plants and animals, so it could be anything. In fact, a lot of the details show you that this isn't a microchip. This is biological. You start recognizing these things. It's a sea lily fossil, about 400 million years old, so they got it off by several million years, obviously. I want you to consider the fact that it doesn't matter what your politics are, what you want the end game to be, or what you want taught in schools, not teaching science means not knowing what's going on. Here's the original article where they talked about it. It's a 400 million year old sea lily fossil. It's called a Crinoid. This is another plant that does it. You find all sorts of things shaped like that. They formed lots and lots of shapes. These are Middle Jurassic ones here. There are a whole variety of plants that do this. They're basically really large open spaces in them. And, I mean, they're neat. They do tell us about history and everything. And some of them look like machines. I want to point out some other images. We're just going to do these really, really quick. This one here says, oh, it's ancient machine, 400 million years old. Well, hell, they got the years right. And they look like gears. No, they're a type of shell that looks like that. And the stupid part about those is, that's actually the end-on view of these, but some of these are shells mixed in. It's not a microchip. Okay? It never was. Now this one's supposed to be some sort of gear. It's the same type of plant. It's just a different shape that it forms. They're usually tapered. They can have all sorts of external and internal shapes. And depending on what material replaces the living material, you're going to get shapes that look like screws. And this one here is an example of someone making something that is not 400 million years old. This is a deliberate lie told by a channel now calling itself the Kepler Telescope Channel, because that lends scientific credence to people who want to do anti-science. That hammer sat down in probably a mine shaft, and it got covered with minerals. That's different than having the material like the handle replaced by minerals. Fossilization is different than calcification. You can do calcification experiments in some waterfalls because they have a lot of calcium and other materials pouring over them. Okay, I'm gonna get to the point on this really quick here. This incredibly overwhelming desire people have to try to fight the future or fight the present by lying, and then holding themselves up to literally the scale and level of being like gods and angels infuriates the living hell out of anybody who cares about facts and reality. Ignorance is championed as a weapon against not being ignorant, and somehow that's good. This is an example of that. Anyway, they were sea lily fossils. That's all the hell it ever was. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.